This week on Brink, could the answer to our energy needs be pond scum? Right now, scientists are making oil from algae that's cheap, clean, and oh so tasty too.
We can't keep going the way we're going with fuel. Algae offers a solution to that. Cheers.
Things hurtling from the sky to something beneath the Earth's surface. What is it? It's black gold, Texas tea! As oil and gas prices continue to go up and down and then up and down and all over the place, are we on the brink of finally finding a way to keep the price down for good? And is that road to lower oil prices paved with pond scum? Well, pond scum, that sounds kind of disgusting. Let's go with the scientific name, algae. Algae is the original oil source. The majority of the fossil fuels that are powering the world right now are not just decomposed old dinosaur sludge like many people think. By and large, they come from prehistoric algae. Trouble is, the process that turns algae into usable oil takes millions of years, and the world is using up that gift from prehistoric algae much faster than it can be replaced naturally. Scientists are trying to speed up that process by mass-producing algal cells and then somehow stimulating them to make oil, which will then be used to make our cars go and our planes fly. Meanwhile, deep in the heart of Texas oil country, Valsant Products is also in the thick of the oil-making algae industry. Company CEO Glenn Kurtz wouldn't have it any other way. He doesn't just eat his algae, he drinks it, straight up.
On the mad scientist scale, I'm probably 9.5 out of a 10.
While Solozyme grows their algae in the dark, Valsant uses natural sunlight to get their algae nice and fat with oil. But the problem with growing algae naturally in a pond is that only a thin layer on top would get enough sunlight. But that's where Valsant's revolutionary high-density vertical bioreactor comes in, which allows them to grow a lot more algae in a lot less space.
This is the algae bioreactor. We have these flexible sheets that have fluid running through them. In that fluid reside the individual algae cells, and it's constantly flowing and moving. And the idea here is to expose the individual cells to as much sunlight as necessary for them to carry out photosynthesis.
Not only does going vertical give the algae much more exposure to the sun, it also allows Kurtz and his team far more control than they'd have in just some random body of water.
One, we're not losing water to evaporation. Two, we don't have cross-contamination from other algal species. And three, we're able to control temperature, pH, nutrient sources much better than we could in an open pond. It gives us much higher yield ultimately, and that's what we're after. We can't keep going the way we're going now with fuel. It's a finite resource. And so algae offers a solution to that. I believe in it. Cheers.
So when will you be filling up your car with cheap oil made from algae? Solozyme says less than 3 years. Valsant calls it 3 to 5. It's not just a fuel, remember. As we saw in the story, algae oil is safe enough for cooking. Well, guess what we have here? Brownies made with algae. Thanks, Brian. Hang on a second. This one's got bite marks taken out of it.
Sorry about that, Josh.
First they eat your algae brownies. Next he'll be eating my sewer runoff s'mores. These are actually made from the algae at Solozyme. Apparently they're pretty tasty. Right, Brian? Solozyme says the algae oil used to cook with is super healthy, zero trans fat, very similar to olive oil, apparently. So maybe one day you'll be running on the same stuff as your car. Actually, it's not bad.